I'm Yulia, the voice of the podcast Love to Heal, a journey of self-discovery, healing, and spiritual growth. Hello, my dear listeners. Today, I'd like to share with you what I've been up to lately. When I came up with the idea of this podcast, and I started doing some research on how to actually get it up and running, I read somewhere that a podcast is great because it opens so many doors and you get to know so many new and interesting people. I didn't know how this would work out for me exactly, but I loved the sound of it and I was excited and still am to see where this project will take me years from now. Now that I am a few months into this podcast, I can tell you that it has done just that for me. It has opened countless doors into territories that I didn't know about. I have gotten to know many new people that are helping me and providing constant new opportunities for spiritual learning, growth, and success. And of course, I should also mention so many people are providing so much support to me, which I'm so grateful for. And let me tell you about one of the recent successes that I'm very excited to share about. When I finally felt confident enough to share my podcast with my friends and acquaintances, specifically on social media, I was nervous about being judged or misunderstood for some reason. And so I was kind of keeping this podcast to myself in a way. But when I finally felt it was time for the whole world, so to speak, to know my truth and what I'm trying to accomplish here, I started to receive some messages from people I typically don't see often. We keep in touch on social media, but we see each other maybe once a year or so, or even less. And all those people that reached out to me had only kind words to say about my project, which felt amazing, of course, and motivated me to keep sharing my truth. One of the people that reached out to me was a woman I'd known for years, but neither of us knew that we had become spiritual and eager to learn and grow. So we started chatting and then met up to share our personal stories of how we started on our spiritual paths. Soon after, we decided that we should organize a spiritual meetup for like-minded people. And off the top of our heads, we came up with a few people we thought would be interested. And I should mention that the reason we did this really is because, and maybe some of you have felt this, but when you go through awakening and when you do set out on your spiritual journey, sometimes you find it that some of your older friends and acquaintances perhaps don't understand you the way they used to, or you don't have as much in common anymore, and you're just looking for somebody to talk to about your experiences, somebody who will understand you and who is going through the same thing or who has gone through a spiritual experience. And so this was really the reason why this woman and I wanted to organize a local meetup, because of course it's great chatting with other people online on social media about your experiences, but when you get to do that in person, it has even a greater impact. So we chose a date and time. We picked this really nice picnic area in a nearby park, and we just kind of let the universe take care of the rest. And let me tell you, the result was phenomenal, to say the least. We had 16 people attend our meetup. This was on June 1st of 2024. And everyone brought a snack to share. The weather was absolutely perfect for a picnic, and our location by this murmuring creek was simply ideal for what was to come. To start, each one of us introduced ourselves, and it was mostly women. We had 3 men come, and each told their story of how they began on their spiritual journey. Some had started decades ago, while others were completely newcomers. Several people told anecdotes of their grandparents or parents using Reiki or some clairvoyant abilities without ever explaining what all that really was. Others got sucked in through yoga, oils, or crystals. Everyone's story was unique. And what's even more interesting is that the age range of our guests was also tremendous. We had guests from their 30s all the way into the 70s, my mom included, by the way. We had one couple that had many years of experience with Reiki, but only recently began exploring the realm of crystals. And this man actually talks to his crystals, so to speak, and he feels their vibrations. So when you go to him with specific issues, for example, illnesses, he knows exactly which stone will help you. He even told us a story of how crystals can sometimes choose the person, and how sometimes, although a client wants to purchase a specific one, it won't go into the client's hands. It will refuse as if it had a mind of its own, believe it or not. And then another woman who is getting certified in this healing modality that I had never heard of before. It's called Silver's healing modality. I will leave all the information and links and everything in the description of this episode. But let me tell you a little bit about it. So Candace Silvers, she is a world-renowned healer who created a modality by which to guide clients to find where unconscious behavioral patterns are holding back growth and to help alter them to create unprecedented success. Using hands as scanning devices, it's possible to identify energy blocks within the client's body and remap their energetic state. So this woman, she is getting certified in this specific modality. She's actually traveling to Texas this year to move up a level in her practice. Something that I noticed also was that most of those who attended the meetup were either doctors, accountants, physics, mathematicians by trade. And they admitted to being surprised that they ended up in such unexpected paths, that their left side of the brain tried to dissuade them from becoming spiritual and believing really in something you can't see or touch. But in the end, they still discovered that they belonged on the spiritual journey. After sharing all our stories, we decided to try doing circle meditation. We all stood in a circle, and as I mentioned before, the surroundings were just perfect. It was a warm, sunny day. We were standing in the shade of many tall trees, swaying in the gentle breeze, birds chirping, and the creek flowing just a few feet away. We closed our eyes, and one of the Reiki practitioners led us through a relaxation exercise that also identifies any blocked chakras. I will share a similar exercise with you at the end of this episode. Interestingly enough, when a couple weeks ago I was at the QHHT session that I described in detail in the previous episode, the practitioner told me that I would be really good at bringing people together. To which I replied that I had already actually organized this specific spiritual meetup with another friend. She then told me that by bringing like-minded people together with good energies, we have the power to create our own energy vortex. An energy vortex is a swirling center of energy that's conducive to healing, meditation, and self-exploration. I had only been to a few vortices in Sedona, Arizona, which I also described in season 2 of this podcast. But I didn't know that people could actually create vortices. I thought that vortices were always naturally occurring only in certain spots of the world. But apparently, the coming together of people can create a temporary vortex too. I'd forgotten all about this conversation until the meditation circle at the spiritual meetup. And after we went through the relaxation and chakra alignment exercise, we then continued to a grounding exercise. I will walk you through this at the end of the episode as well. So make sure you listen to the end. And during this work, the people standing in a circle created none other than an actual energy vortex. And then it all made sense. What I saw while I had my eyes closed was so beautiful. It was a wide and tall column of divine light right in the center of our circle. And what I felt is really indescribable, but it was very similar to what I had felt at the energy vortices in Sedona. They were such strong feelings of love that it was overwhelming. It's like I couldn't contain it all in myself, and I felt it spill out of me. Literally, I had tears rolling down my face. It was beauty and awe that was palpable, if that makes any sense. During this time, another Reiki master guided us through a meeting with our spirit guides, which was another awesome experience. When we finished the meditation and opened our eyes, it was as if we literally came back to reality, like we were elsewhere for those 10-15 minutes. The Reiki master asked if anyone had seen their spirit guides or colors or shapes, and answers varied. I personally only saw that column of whitish gold light in the center, and then also my spirit guides that I already knew what they looked like from previous meditations. But while not many people saw their spirit guides, he said that numerous of them were actually present. This man could see all these spiritual guides and teachers, even if other people couldn't see them. Some people saw specific chakra colors, which I also don't recall. Several people could feel energy emanating from the center of our circle, and they would put their hands out towards the center and feel that healing energy. I did not, but I still have to work in that aspect on myself because this trait is not as strong in me yet, but I'm pretty sure I will be able to develop that. But these same people, the ones that felt the energy, they also can feel the energy of crystals, of people, and whatever else they come into contact with. So basically, every person has their own way of connecting to the divine, and people have different gifts. So even if I don't get to experience that feeling of energy, I'm totally okay with that, because I have other gifts that I'm happy with. The energy eventually started to dwindle after we finished our meditation. And after, 5-10 minutes went by, it eventually, the energy dissipated, the vortex, I should say, dissipated. But everyone felt very much at peace and calm after the meditation circle. Some people reported later, too, getting a very good night's sleep that same night. And all in all, everyone was very happy that we had organized this meetup, and now they can't wait until our next one. And I can't either. But we already have another meeting set up for July. So I will definitely be reporting back on the next meeting as well, because I'm sure we will be doing something very interesting and new, and I can't wait to share that with you. So now, if you would like to join me on a relaxation exercise, I will ask you to find a comfortable space for yourself, preferably outdoors. If you couldn't be outdoors, that would be optimal, and even better to be barefoot so that you can really connect to Mother Earth. But if you don't have that opportunity, then just find a comfortable space where you will not be disturbed for about 5 to 10 minutes, I would say. I will start first with a yogic infinity breath meditation, and I will conclude with a grounding energy exercise. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. Enjoy, and until next time. Stand tall with your feet shoulder width apart. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Notice its natural rhythm without trying to change it. Now, visualize roots growing from your root chakra, located at the base of your spine, deep into the earth. Feel the roots grasp onto earth, rock, and anything else you want to ground into. Feel yourself grounding, connecting, becoming one with the earth. Gradually, shift your attention upwards to each chakra in turn, drawing in energy, attention, and focus. Imagine breathing in through your heart and exhaling into your root chakra. Visualize the color red and exhale 3 times into the root chakra. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, visualize the color orange for your sacral chakra. Draw your breath in through your heart and exhale into your sacral chakra, located right below your belly button. Inhale and exhale. Now, visualize the color yellow. Draw your breath through your heart and exhale into your solar plexus chakra 3 times. Now visualize the color green for your heart chakra. Draw your breath in through your heart and exhale deeply into your heart chakra 3 times. As you're doing this, notice if any of the chakras felt blocked or if you had any difficulties breathing out into them, if there was any resistance. Take note. Now, visualize the color light blue. Breathe in through your heart and breathe out into your throat chakra 3 times. Visualize the color indigo. Draw your breath through your heart and exhale into your third eye chakra. Finally, visualize the color white. Breathe in through your heart and breathe out into your crown chakra 3 times. When you reach your crown chakra, extend your connection outward, reaching for the cosmos. Anchor that connection to something such as the sky, sun, or stars. Feel the vastness, the infinite expanse, the boundless energy. With each inhale, draw energy upward from the earth, and with each exhale, draw energy down from the cosmos. Visualize your breath moving in an infinity loop through your body, looping in the cosmos and earth. Continue this practice for 7 breaths, or as long as feels comfortable for you. Now, imagine a white light coming directly from a source above, and bring that energy down into your physical body through the crown of your head. Next, imagine that energy moving directly down your spine and out through the soles of your feet, all the way down into the center of the earth. See, imagine, or feel any energetic imbalances within you being moved down and out through your feet directly into the earth to be recycled. Ask that any imbalances be washed away. Now, bring the pure, solid, reliable, grounding energy of Earth and all that she represents to you back up through your feet and up your legs, stopping at the top of your legs just below the hips. Allow yourself to feel the qualities of Earth that you most need to draw upon at this time. Permanence, reliability, safety, security, whatever it is that you need at this moment. When you feel the sensation of the earth qualities you most need to experience at this moment, affirm to yourself that you can access this feeling anytime you need to, simply by taking the time to connect to the element of earth in this way. Open your eyes slowly, jot down any notes if applicable, and go on about your day.